Sorry for being a bit late. I was in a race.
That's okay. I figured you would be joining shortly. That's why I sent out the invite. We should be getting ready here pretty shortly.
Yep.
I think you made it just in time either way.
USA is such a truck, man. Penalty galore.
Yeah, it is. It takes a lot to master that track. I was horrible at it when I started first.
There we go. Oh, there we go. I think we're all ready up.
Yep, I think everyone is ready now, so we should be getting started there.
Yep. Just get my stream up and running. Yep. Should be all good. There we go. It's all up and running. That's good.
Alright, that's good. So I guess welcome to Canada then, I guess, for everyone for today. I've been looking at the standings. I think the most interesting thing I've seen here is that Milan has 144 points. He's Ferrari. Irish has now 125 points. But Red Bull leads the constructors.
Well, that's quite interesting.
So I think Milan's teammate is going to have to work a little bit more hard in terms of points here to help out to get our constructors into get the first place on that one there.
I think both Irish New Potato and Irish have quite solid drivers, so they usually get quite decent. Well, they're quite consistent with getting points really. So I think for Ferrari to challenge the Red Bull is going to be quite a challenge as we are coming, as far as I'm aware, to the closing stages of the season now, I think.
I think so, yeah. Let's see who's gonna get out first. So it's I think it's pretty good. We have 19 drivers on track today. That's gonna be quite an interesting session happening here.
Both racing teams coming out almost at the same time. Shadow Moody, I think, first one coming out. He's in as a reserve today, I'm pretty sure.
And I know we have a new driver, Monkey Mafia. I was hoping he would get to race today. I wanted to call that name on stream. So we got a new driver on. Let's see. Well, we got Rick here as well. I think he's new as well.
I think he's somewhat new. Yeah, I've raced with him in a few leagues. He's all right for the most
yeah.
part.
I think both of them should be clean drivers in terms of getting into the league, because I know they usually don't let guys in unless they test them out of the race with them before, so they actually know a little bit of how the drivers actually drive. So let's see. I think Shadow is, yeah, he's probably in front right now. Let's see. I'm gonna get the full map on screen.
Yep, I think he is. Yep, he's the first driver setting on that, followed by his teammate. Who's his teammate tonight? Bad House, I think.
Oh, he's pretty fast as well, so I think it's a good pair for a racing point for this race here.
Yep. With Moody now, he's just about to start his first fast lap, the first fast lap of the session, actually.
So let's talk a little bit about, I don't know, what kind of times are we expecting to see today at Canada from these guys? I expect at least some 109s. You think we're going to get into the 108s by the time we get to Q3 here?
Yep, I'd expect to see some mid 109s, maybe some low 108, high 108s. I just saw Shadow Moody in Valdic.
Oh yeah, he did.
And watch his teammate, who's getting a pit wall sector 1.
Alright, let's see if he's going to invalidate as well, or just be able to keep it going. Good so far.
Canada, quite a low downforce track, really. Bit weird, because you've got a lot of straights, but then you've got some really slow, sharp corners, so you want to be running low downforce, but not so low that you can't make the corners. So
yeah, definitely you have to think about that.
Going to play a huge part into this as well, especially with that last chicane. I noticed a few people, you either mess up and hit the wall of champions, or you seem to get a penalty. Bad House going 109.7 on the first fast lap of the session, not bad at all. Oh,
that's actually pretty impressive. So 109's already on the board, and we're just in qualifying one, so that's going to be interesting. And yeah, speaking about that last chicane, it is interesting to how cars actually take it, because it's so easy to just invalidate your lap right there by itself. And I know a lot of drivers that did stream a race yesterday, there was quite a few incidents happening right around that corner with overtakes. The guys trying it right there, and you know, it's really difficult to get through sometimes because you sometimes lose the rear end coming off that chicane, or if both cars try to go in at the same time, then it's definitely going to result in some issues.
I think it's a very tricky corner to get right, especially if you want to go without penalties. There's only really one line that's a fast line through there, and I struggle finding it myself.
Yeah, it is actually really difficult to get it. Yeah, is it 11.5? It's actually really difficult to get that corner perfectly right, especially when you're coming down that very long straight with such high speeds, and you just got to get that braking point exactly correct, or you're just gonna, you know, mess it up. And you got to keep the car from going into the wall of champions as well as you come off, because you got to try not to use too much of that car by the side, especially if you're not too experienced with driving there.
I have noticed Liverpool fan has invalidated his lap, and I think I saw Trem might have invalidated his lap when he was on his fast lap, so I'm not sure if they're going to conserve fuel for the rest of the lap and then go for a fast lap on their next lap, or if they're going to come back in, put on a fresh set of tyres, maybe a bit more fuel just in case of invalidation, and try again.
Not sure what they're gonna do. I'm following Monkey Mafia right now. He is going through Sector 3 that now should be beginning his hot lap soon. I want to see how exactly he's gonna be handling this track. I've never seen him drive before, so it's gonna be interesting to see what his debut race at All-Stars is gonna be like, especially for racing at Canada.
I think Canada's quite a tricky track for one of your first league races. It's hard to judge someone because of that last chicane. I noticed quite a lot of people, even clean drivers, pick up a few penalties there. So if you judge people based off how many penalties they have, I don't think this is going to be a good first race for anyone.
No, definitely will not. And I see we have Batterby on the grid there. I feel like it's been such a long time since I've seen Batterby race. I have no idea if that's true or not, but it just feels that way. I haven't seen him race in quite a while.
I have just noticed J Sarge, the only person to set his time on medium so far, goes a 1:10.1 and beats out Rizzlestick, CD Gaming, Night Shadow, Shadow Moody, and Ace, and even Trem, who both set their times on softs. Very close to Slayer's time.
That's a pretty impressive time for mediums.
Yep, I'm just watching Monkey Mafia now as he's coming around that really tight hairpin. See Slayer gearing up his waypoint nice. It's always good to see a bit of sportsmanship. Just coming down to turn 13 and 14 now, the dreaded chicane.
Let's see how well he takes this.
Ooh, seems a little bit slow on the entry, but he made it through clean. That's more than a lot of people can say.
Oh, he does a 1:11.
1:11. Not that bad, especially for Q1. He might want to try and improve his time, because I think when everyone else starts setting laps, he might get knocked down a little bit. I just saw MX blocks him with a purple sector 1. I'm not sure if that's the game telling the truth or not.
Well, we're gonna have a look as he finishes sector 2 at least. Let's see. Oh, a purple sector 2.
Just going on that hairpin now. Ooh, I think he lost his rear a tiny little bit at the exit. That's going to cost him maybe a couple hundredths a second.
Hopefully he gets into the 110s at least to you know, put a Ferrari up on the grid to get through to qualifying 2.
Gets through that chicane very nicely. Doesn't hit the wall. Short shifts a little bit on the exit. Oh,
109.4. Oh, sorry, 109.9. That is actually pretty impressive for MX. They're putting it in P2 for now, at least.
Yep.
So definitely,
very close to his home Grand Prix. Being an American driver, I expect Canada's kind of like his second home Grand Prix. Very close together.
Yeah, it should be for him.
Does seem to be slowing to let Batterby past.
Yeah, he just doesn't want to get in the way there, so it's nice to see when that happens as well, because he has finished his lap.
Batterby has invalidated, so he's backing off.
And he's going to have to give that another go there. I got Rick on a lap here right now as well. Oh, he invalidated as well.
I've got Jay on a lap now, just coming down straight towards the final chicane. Is he going to invalidate, or is he going to make it through clean? That's the big question for I think a lot of drivers doing qualifying.
Oh, gets through.
Gets through on the exit just to stop the wheel spin, but he's through nice and cleanly.
Oh, goes
He goes
P5.
5th.
Not
Not
bad.
bad at all. Who else is yet to do a lap? Irish New Potato. He's, I think, yep, he's just coming down that final straight now.
Well, let's see where he's gonna go. I assume he should be getting a time within the top 3 here.
Yep, we have seen some... Oh, very fast through that chicane. Keeping it valid, not even running wide near the wall either.
Oh,
Yep.
and there he goes,
Oh,
108.
108 in Q1, that's insane. That is insane.
I'll be honest with you, I'll be pretty impressed if we could actually see a 107 here at Canada today, because I wouldn't put it past these guys.
I definitely wouldn't put it past these guys. There's some insanely quick people in this league, and I think a lot of them are capable of getting 107s. Especially the top guys.
We're gonna still have Milan yet to make a time. I'm not sure if he's back yet. I know he just went out just a little bit. He should be back shortly though. Hopefully he gets to make a lap time here and get through the qualifying sessions, because I'm quite sure his times are going to be pretty impressive. Very close to Irish there.
Sadistic King also coming down towards that final chicane. Ooh, the host has left. CB Gaming's left the session. I think that might be in a disconnection.
Oh, he might be disconnected. He has switched teams. He did remind me he is now driving, I think, for AlphaTauri. So hopefully that team's car is not going to give him trouble. I did already ask him about that, if he did get a new mechanic for that team. Because I don't think he wants to take the old one with all the issues he used to have before.
Ooh, Desinio setting a purple sector 2. Just coming around turn 11, turn 12, that little kink in the straight. Guys, this DRS on nice and almost, I would say, within a millisecond of being across the line. Bringing a lot of speed into that chicane, slows down quite a bit, makes it clean through the chicane, very close to the world champions. Where he seems to have made it through clean. I expect we'll see one of the faster times. Yep,
oh,
second.
There we go. A 109.5. 2/10 of a bad posted there. That's actually pretty interesting. So Desinio doing extremely well right now.
Bartleby also coming down towards the line now. One of the 3 drivers yet to set a lap. Rick's on his out lap. Milan has warned us he's going to be a little bit late walking his dog after an unfortunate circumstance for him.
Yeah,
sure
I did see he said that hopefully he makes a time in here. I'm not sure if he will before the end of qualifying.
Either way, I expect we'll see something impressive from him tonight. He's quite a good driver. As Bartleby goes 9 to 110.5. I think he should be safe this session.
I think that should keep him safe, yeah.
Monkey and Trem looking to be cut out if they don't improve their times. Rick on his fast lap now, just coming around the first chicane of turns 3 and 4.
So I'm not sure if I'm getting it right, but I think both Mercedes cars have different drivers for this week. I know Rick is driving for Mercedes here now. Rizzle, I'm not sure if Rizzle Sticks was driving for Mercedes all the time. I really can't remember which team he used to drive for.
I think Rizzle Sticks. I'll have a check now.
But either way, I think they're going to be another lot of pressure here, for, to provide some good results for that team.
Yep.
Oh, purple sector 2 there for Rick.
Yep, it hasn't been confirmed that Rizzle Sticks drives for Mercedes, but it is an open spot, so I think possibly whoever finishes better, Rick or Rizzle, might get that Mercedes spot.
Yeah, I think it's basically a race for the seats right now, because they want some really fast drivers for Mercedes. They don't want Mercedes down out of the points every week, so I think that's what's happening. They're trying to get the best drivers for that team right now.
Yep, Milan's also on his fast lap. I noticed Rick's invalidated his lap, unfortunately. But I think he's on an in lap. No, he's not. Rick's invalidated his lap.
Yeah, I think he invalidated. I'm following Milan right now. Oh, purple sector 1 already. This guy's insanely fast. Let's see what kind of time he's about to put in here.
Coming up to turns 8 and 9 up. Quite a tricky chicane. He's going very fast, bringing a lot of speed through the corners. I wouldn't be surprised if we see him break the 108s in Q1. If not, I expect he'll be doing the 109s. He's on track.
He's on for an excellent lap. It's just about the final sector here now. Let's see if we can put that Ferrari in first place, at least for this session.
I'm sure I say this every week, but I love Milan's helmet. The bright pink and the black just go really nicely together.
Yeah, it does actually work pretty well. Oh, and there we go, a 108.924. That is so close Irish.
Beating out Irish New Potato. Very close between those two. I think Rick's on another lap now. I think this is going to be his one and only fast lap. I don't think, even if he does go to the pits, he's not going to be able to get back in time. So I think this is his lap now. Sadistic retires. He's happy with his lap. I'm 99% sure he's safe anyway. Not many more drivers are going to be able to get out.
This is Rick's final chance to actually get that Mercedes into Q2, hopefully here. It's about 3 minutes remaining.
We see Designo going out. Oh no. He said he was on an out lap, but he came back into the pits. I'm not sure what happened.
Yeah, I saw that graphic there on my screen as well. I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe he was thinking about getting out. I don't know.
Rick set the purple sector 2. He's just coming down towards the final chicane now. We'll see.
Alright.
Takes it quite nicely. A little bit of a touch of oversteer on the exit, I think.
Oh, go speed 10.
He goes up into 10th. Not bad. That drops CB Gaming into P16, which will eliminate him in Q1 if he can't get out on another lap, which I'm not sure if he's going to have enough time.
Either way, that puts Rick up.
Tram both coming out on laps to try and get into the top 15 now.
I'm following Trem right now to see what he's going to be doing in that Alfa Romeo now. He's right down there in 19th. He's going to want to at least get a 110 right now to try and save himself from getting left out of Q2.
Yep. Both Alfa Romeo drivers in the drop, so not looking too good for Alfa Romeo.
Definitely not good for them in terms of points here as well, because starting down at the back is going to be pretty hard here at Canada to get through the grid and get up to the front, because turn 1 is usually a little bit of a mess sometimes, depending on how drivers do tend to approach it. And he's slowing down. Oh,
he's invalidated his lap.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to be able to make another one. He's going to have to do it right on those tires if he wants to. Ace is on his out lap right now, following him as he should be beginning his lap. Oh, he has a sector more to go before getting that done.
Shadow Moody's doing a lap now, just approaching the chicane between 6 and 7.
I got Liverpool here.
Slow on the entry, but seems to be quite quick on the exit. Golden rule of racing: slow in, fast out. So maybe that'll apply to him, and he can set a bit of a faster lap, try and get into Q2.
Hopefully for him, yeah. I got Liverpool on the out lap there as well. I think Monkey Mafia might be on the lap there.
I think the Slayer just started a lap, along with quite a few people now just starting laps. Rizzo 6 just coming to the pits.
Well, I guess it's the usual Formula 1 thing, you know. A lot of guys tend to get out on the very last second to make times, and some of them do come with some pretty impressive times and actually, you know, keep their cars out of keep their cars into the next qualifying session. That is, they do make it in sometimes with the time.
Not quite able to improve his time, but I did notice on that final DRS zone, start-finish straight, he didn't activate his DRS.
He might have forgotten about that. I'm not sure.
I just saw Ace run a little bit wide at turn 14, but he seems to be alright. Not 14.
He seems to be okay going. I'm following him right now to see what kind of time he's about to put in.
You see, there are 3 DRS straights on Canada. Got between 7 and 8, which has a bit of a weird detection zone because it's right before turn 6. So if you go into that chicane, ooh.
Oh, Ace invalidated, and that's the other Alfa Romeo into the wall. Oh.
Yeah, that's not good news for Alfa Romeo at all. That's both of them starting from the very back positions. Shadow Moody invalidated his lap, so that's him done for qualifying. He's also going to be eliminated. CB Gaming unable to get out for a lap. So CB Gaming, Shadow Moody, Ace, and Trem all out, and possibly Monkey Mafia if he doesn't improve his time. He has invalidated.
He's invalidated.
Might be him out. because there's only 19 sessions, so I don't know if they'll...
Yeah, I think
take
Monkey
them
Mafia
out.
is going to be out too. I think it's up to Liverpool that's going to be going through to Q2 here. But really bad day for Mayor here though, because Ace invalidated his lap on that final chicane, and Trem just went straight into the pit wall there. I think that's gonna
Yep.
be costly for that team to get any points in this race. But you know, it'll be quite a recovery if at least one of them can get their cars into the points for by the end of Canada here.
We're gonna have to watch out there. Kind of obviously a relatively tight track, I would say. So I think the possibility of a safety car is quite high.
Yeah, actually, that's gonna be true, and I also would think we're gonna actually maybe get one or two VSCs here, counting on that to happen as well. So I think guys are gonna have to think about that in terms of strategy, in terms of for the race. So they're gonna wanna just maybe wait for a safety car to actually do a pit stop here. So let's see, we got Milan in P1 with a 108. Irish taking a 108 as well. So these two guys pretty competitive with each other. Desinho though a 109.5, just in front of Bad Bros. So they're 109.7. So some pretty good times. And I see Sarge is the only guy here who qualified on they qualifying on mediums.
Yep, which is quite unusual for Q1.
Yeah, I know.
Usually,
I expected that for Q2, but still he did a 110.1, and so much better than a lot of these guys who were qualifying on the softs. Everyone else, I would assume, yes, that's true. He's the only guy who did the qualifying on the mediums, so he seems to have some pretty decent pace on them. I think that's going to come into play on this race with him. I don't know if he's trying to work something out, but he might be thinking about it for his strategy, because even if he does a two-stop with soft, medium, he's getting through this race quite well.
Yep, I think maybe you might be saving a pair of softs to possibly do a soft, medium, soft strategy. Maybe using up those mediums to free up a space set of softs just in case. I think a soft, medium strategy for him might be quite unlikely because the second pair of mediums are now used, so...
Yeah, it will. I don't know
I
what...
hear some engines starting up.
I think a McLaren just went out first.
Yep, I think that's the McLaren of Liverpool fan, yeah it is.
Yep, it is. I'm actually following Liverpool right now as he's going to be going around a bit here. Sadistic King, I haven't followed him for in the previous session. I know his teammate is, I think it's Battery, they're the Williams guys. So I think both Williams actually made it into qualifying too. So, you know, not a bad day for Williams. They can rack some points up in this race if they really play their cards well with this one in terms of race strategy.
I think race strategy is going to possibly play a huge part in this race because, well, depending on if there's a safety car or not, might depend on if some strategies really come to life.
I think that's going to be a big part of it because definitely I'm expecting, I don't think I'm expecting it on the start of the race for a safety car. At most I expect a VSC if there are minor incidents into turn 1s and 2. But even without that, I think we're going to actually have a full-on safety car in this race because there are going to be some incidents happening, especially with that final chicane going through to Wall of Champions there. Definitely we're going to have some incidents there because that very long straight and that DRS section, that's where most of the overtake opportunities tend to happen, or where the guys actually tend to go for it. So when they get too close to that final chicane, it's either you're going to hold back or you're going to try and push it through, and as we both know, both cars are not going to make it through there.
Yep. I think only the very, very best drivers can go side by side without contact into there. It's very, very tricky corner, especially going side by side. You both want to give each other enough room, but you also don't want the driver on the inside, well, inside into entry, outside on exit, to kind of hit that wall of champions. It's just very, very tricky to be competitive around.
Yeah, because even with that, the way that chicane is, the amount of speed you actually carry through it, if you put the car, too much into that wall, it just breaks the entire suspension and it's race over for you.
Yep. You'd be very lucky to hit that wall and only get wing damage. Liverpool fans say, ooh, City King
109.
straight away beating Liverpool's time with a 109.7. Not bad at all.
I got Rizzle 6 coming across the final chicane here now in that Mercedes. Let's see what he's going to be doing. Both Mercedes into Q2.
He goes quite some, there's a
110.96.
Very close to Liverpool's time.
Actually pretty impressive, but I gotta say, for a Mercedes driver, he's gonna want to improve on that. Definitely not gonna want to stay there, because you know, guys, the Ferrari guys are pretty fast here. Then you got Irish in a Red Bull as well. He's gonna be setting some pretty impressive times. His team, so both Red Bulls made it through, both Mercedes made it through, both Ferraris made it through. We got both Williams in here. For AlphaTauri, I think it's just Slayer, if I'm correct. I'm not sure if he is. Yeah, I think he is. Yeah, because CB Gaming didn't make it through here. He was 16th in qualifying 1, so he didn't make it through to this session. Oh, there is a 108.9 from Milan already.
Milan on the mediums.
Now that is definitely impressive. On mediums doing a 108.9. His teammate to the 109.3.
That is stupidly quick for the mediums.
I gotta say, Jack, it's every week we can probably say the same thing, but the lap times we keep seeing from this guy, it's just so much different from everyone else. They're like a second off of his time most of the time here for a lot of the tracks. He is insanely fast.
I'm starting to debate whether he's human or not. He's insanely quick. Have we just caught out Milan for hacking?
No, I don't think Milan hacks. But on a serious note, he is a pretty good driver. But you know, the times that he puts in, it's just always so impressive. So let's see who's gonna get close to Milan. I think Milan's gonna try and do maybe another lap. I'm not sure if he's gonna try to, because he's just gonna wanna just make it through to the next session. And I think that 108.9 on mediums is definitely gonna make it through for him, and he's gonna be using that for strategy, because that means he wants to start on mediums, which I assume he's going to be doing maybe a medium hards there, so that's going to be a one-stop strategy for him throughout this race here at Canada.
Yep. I just had a bit of a weird kind of moment there. Bad Pose, I think. Bad Pose and Rick are both out. Rick just coming down that final straight. The chicane. It's a lot of kill on the entry, doesn't invalidate, which is always nice.
And let's see where he goes. Oh, goes P3! Now definitely he's producing there for Mercedes, going into P3 for a 109.5 on mediums as well. So not bad.
Some stunning lap times for the medium drivers today. Flipping heck.
So Bad Pose is coming around, he's on softs right now. Actually, no. He's on mediums. Sorry. I thought he was on softs. I think I have the... Oh, he's going back in the pits. He's not finishing that lap.
But to be coming around on the softs now, even though the graphic says mediums. So he's going to be looking to
I have it set on best, that's why, yeah. I got Monkey Mafia on the out lap. I got Bradby on his hot lap right now. Let's see where he's coming in Sector 3. Running on softs, I expect a 109 or a 110 here. I think the 109s are where it's at right now. You gotta get a 109 to get into the qualifying 3 session here.
Ooh,
a 110.1. If he's lucky, he's probably gonna make it through to Q3 here, but he's gonna have to improve. We still have 8 minutes left in the session, so there's always a chance for him to do that. Ooh, and Rizzle. Rizzle is on another outlap. He did a 110.9 only. He's gonna have to improve. Because I don't think that 110.9 is definitely not gonna cut it. And Irish with a 111, he's gonna have to improve on that as well. Invalidated his, well, he's on outlap still.
I'm not sure what happened to Night Shadow. He was on a fast lap, but he seems to have backed out of it. He isn't invalidated. I'm not quite sure what's going on.
Maybe he messed up a part of a track or something. I'm not sure, and just know that that time was gonna be way too slow. But I'm not sure what happened there. He did slow down drastically there.
I think he might have been conserving his fuel for the next lap, because he seems to have picked up the pace a lot. I saw a few changes on his steering wheel, so I think now is going to be his proper fast lap. Yep. Feels like there's that DRS on.
I'm following Monkey Mafia right now. Let's see where he goes here. Going in Sector 2 right now. If you can get that Haas into Q3, that's going to put some smiles on a lot of people's faces.
Yep. Let's have a look. Ooh, purple Sector 2 I think that was.
Yes, it is. If he can keep this going, that's going to be good. That hairpin is always sometimes tricky, especially when you're racing. If you have a car chasing, you're chasing down another car to get an overtake on that. That hairpin is always a tricky section to get through as well.
Yeah. It's also, if you run even just a little bit wide, sometimes you can tap a wall, which obviously you're going to want to avoid. Monkey goes,
oh,
13.
13.
Only manages 13, 111.2.
That's not going to cut it here.
Might have enough time to come out and set another lap. He's going to have to refuel though. I'm with bad powers now.
I'm following him as well.
Carrying a lot of speed. That chicane went through. Ooh.
Oh, that's part of the front wing gone. Hopefully he can make it through the rest of the lap okay here, because he doesn't have a time as yet.
Just about to say, you can see on some of the chicanes they've got those like orange kind of areas, especially on the one just before he lost his wing. It's quite a flat area. You can get away with sticking your tyre on there, cutting out a little bit, as long as you keep your other tyre on the actual track. Seems to be all good.
Yep. I know definitely he's probably losing some time because of that wing damage going around the last few turns, but hopefully he gets the time in. Let's see if he can keep himself out. Oh, invalidated.
I think that wing damage.
Yeah.
Probably understeered into the entry and just couldn't quite get it turned in time for the exit.
Oh, an Irish here. Oh, he's yet to make a better time than a 110.7.
Yep, bad to be retiring from session. He seems to be happy with this. That might want to watch out for some of the other drivers. We've still got a few quick drivers in this bottom 5 that might try and push him out. Jay Hartnell's also on the drop zone. He's very close to being taken out, so we'll have to watch what everyone does.
Definitely. I think I was going to have to make a better time, but Barnaby, I'm not sure if it was a wise idea to retire from this session, because he is only in 9th. I would say if he had a 109.7 or 8, I would think that would be okay, probably to stay. But he's going to have to be really careful about that one there. Hopefully no one pushes him down out of the drop zone.
Ooh, I think the Sinew is back on another fast lap.
Yeah, I just noticed that as well.
I don't think he really needs to. I think he's safe for the most part.
Yeah, he is actually pretty safe there. I highly doubt he's going to get pushed down from a 109.572. Very close to Sarge.
Don't think he's setting in a block. He's coming back.
Oh, he's going in the pits.
I got Rizzle. Night Shadow and Rizzle sticks both out on outlaps.
I think Rizzle's going to try for a really good lap, hopefully keeping the Mercedes into qualifying 3 session.
Night Shadow just coming down towards the end of Sector 3. Now he's going to be hoping to push Jay Hartnell into the bottom 5. Obviously he's going to want to try and get a bit further up than 10th, but at the very least he might be able to put in 10th, and with a bit of luck might be able to make it into Q3.
Well, Liverpool fan has retired as well, quite happy with his position there in 8th. But all guys from 10th going down are now getting out of the pits and on outlaps too, coming down to the end of the session. I think Night Shadow is on a lap there as well, and Bad Bros, he's still in the pits. He might come out again. There is enough time for him to do it.
Just giving that wall a little tap. He seems to be okay there, though. We see the car of New Potato just completely cut that corner to get out of the way of his teammate Night Shadow. Quite a weird sight. You don't really see cars just completely missing out a corner.
Yeah, I was following Irish. He did cut a corner, invalidate his lap he was running on.
Riddlestick's also starting his fast lap, so I'll hop on board with him after Nitro finishes his lap. He goes quite nicely through that chicane, I think.
Hopefully he put his car in the top 10 here. Oh, goes P9.
Ooh, he drops Jay Hartnell out, but he's still got six other drivers. No, 5 other drivers. Sorry, I can't count today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other drivers to set a lap, so he might get knocked back down into the bottom 5.
Because Battery is now in a danger zone there.
Riddlesticks has invalidated his lap.
Oh, yeah, he did.
So Jay Hartnell setting a purple sector 2, just coming around that hairpin now.
Oh, he's on a pretty good lap here. I'm going to follow him around.
He's on soft, so I think he will definitely be able to improve his time. He was only 4 tenths behind Battleby, so if he can make up at least 4 tenths, he'll be in the top 10 for now. Wants to watch out for that chicane though, takes a nice bit of curve on entry, keeps it nice and clean, doesn't hit the wall.
Oh, goes P7.
P7, not bad. I think he should be safe there, I would have thought.
I think that's a safe enough zone, yeah.
Faster. Night Shadow now on the drop zone. He's coming into the pits. He's going to be finished for this qualifying. He's going to want to pray that New Potato, Monkey, Riddlesticks and Bad Pals all stay within the bottom 5. Oh, Irish going second. That drops Night Shadow out. Liverpool fan now the one in the drop zone.
I think that one was coming with Irish there. Definitely was expecting him to get up. He was just trying to get a good lap in. I think he did get out of the way for his teammate to try and get a good lap in, but Night Shadow is still in the drop zone here for going to qualifying 3 now, and he's not going to get to making the lap.
Just out of purple sector 2, then at the chicane, he couldn't quite seem to turn very well and hit the wall. He looked to have a bit of trouble steering. He's lost his front end brake, makes it through the chicane nice and cleanly.
Hopefully makes it in the top 10. Let's see where he goes with Racing Point. He's oh no, and that's going to be both Racing Points. Both Racing Points out of the top 10 here. Oh, I think that was his way of returning the car.
That's a Mercedes out of Q2. Last one to settle up now, Monkey Mafia. Oh no, I think Slayer will be the last one to settle up, sorry. Monkey Mafia not getting on the DRS, he's coming into the pits.
He's going to pits.
So that's Battleby, Riddlesticks, Bad Pals and Monkey all out, Night Shadow out, and possibly Liverpool fan. The Slayer invalidating is that we did go on softs, although it might be good for his strategy that he invalidated his soft lap. Oh, I've accidentally put something in the chat.
I think Liverpool is going to be able to cut it here. He's probably going to be making it into qualifying 3, with going to top 10 here.
Yep.
So I'm gonna have
very lucky to get into the top 10 or second there.
Oh yeah, he was lucky. So we're gonna have Milan and Irish running on the exact same strategy. Both of them qualified fastest lap on mediums. Of course, Irish had to do 2 laps on his because he had to get out of the way, invalidate that 1 lap, so his teammate got through, but still didn't make it into qualifying 3. And then we got MX with the next Ferrari in a 109.3. He did those laps on softs though. So I got Rick and Slayer are being the other 2 cars. We're going to be starting on mediums. Everyone else is going to be on softs. So 4 cars on mediums and the rest of them will be on softs for the start of the race.
Yep.
Both Ferraris, 1 Red Bull, 1 Renault. Both McLaren makes it in, Liverpool makes it in, and Slayer is the only AlphaTauri to make it up to Q2 and go to Q3 now. And then just 1 Williams.
Something a bit strange for the race. So obviously we have our 3 DRS zones. The DRS detection point for the second one is all the way back at the exit of the chicane after the first DRS zone. And there is no 3rd DRS detection zone, so I think if you have it in the 2nd DRS zone, you also have it in the 3rd.
I guess that's how it's going to be working then, because I never really thought about it when they did add the 3rd DRS zone to Canada. Yeah, that's where exactly that detection point is.
That detection point is in Sector 2, on the lead up to Sector 3, and then the actual DRS zone is in Sector 3, so it's a bit strange really.
Alright, so final qualifying session.
I wonder who's going to be the first one out. Don't see any pit crew coming out. I think all the engines are still...
I see a Ferrari getting ready, Red Bull getting ready.
Getting ready. Could be a race. Ooh, a Mercedes out first. That's going to be Rick. Rick's going to be the first one to set a lap in this session, provided that he doesn't invalidate. Him coming out now, followed up by... Who's that? I think that's... Yep, followed by Slayer.
I think Rick is just trying to get as much clean air in front of him to make a really good lap as he can here, because he is in a bit of a rush to get his lap started.
You see quite a train of cars, really. Not very, very close together, but I'd say enough to maybe catch some slipstream. I'm not sure if that's intentional or not.
It might be, who knows. These guys have their own way of doing this. A lot of guys do tend to use a little bit of a slipstream to, you know, get the best or go on it. I'm not just trying to save tires, or what exactly is it they're trying to do?
Yep. 8 out of the 10 drivers coming out for an outlap straight away. But maybe the other two, Liverpool fan and Statistic King, might come out closer towards the end.
Alright, so I'm following Rick right now. First guy is going to be making a time. He begins his lap already.
Yep, Slayer not far behind starting his lap, so if Rick invalidates, I'll jump to Slayer, and then if that happens with Slayer, I'll jump to J Sarge. I think he's the next person to start his lap. Rick seemingly one of the faster drivers in this session, although he has joined, I think, new this race.
Yep.
Really proving himself to be quite a quick driver, in my eyes.
Yeah, he is. Debut race for All-Stars with him, so he's doing pretty well so far. Got up into Q3. Hopefully makes it well at the start of the race here for Canada. Because a lot of guys I've seen actually get into leagues and, you know, they get a really good debut qualifying session, make it up to Q3, and then something just goes wrong at the start of the race for them. Oh, and he invalidates the final chicane. Going on to Sarge now in the run-out, going into the pits.
Sarge run into the pits. Slayer's also invalidated. MX just coming up into the zone, followed by Milan, who's also invalidated. So I think MX might be the third person to set a lap.
Let's see. Oh, makes it through pretty well.
The first lap of this session is
110.1. I think I was set to call a 109. I was hoping he would do a 109, but he just did a 110.
To the 109, so not quite.
Oh, Irish with a horrible lap.
122.4. I don't think that's quite up to his pace.
Oh, there we go. Desinio 109.5.
Yep, I think Irish New Potato was on another fast lap after what was quite, I think I'm allowed to say this, quite a bad lap.
Yeah, I did say it as well. It was there. That was a horrible lap from Irish there. I mean, a 122.4. I don't know. I think I don't know. Did he stop at the side of the track and then get going again to get such a bad time?
Not quite sure.
Oh, was it?
Slayer now as he's coming towards the finish line. Oh, he's run out of fuel, I think.
And did a 110.3.
Out of fuel. He just kind of rolled across the line.
Barely making it dead. Alright, let's see who else is here.
I don't think he took into account the extra lap.
I would assume he didn't.
Ooh, Sadistic out on his outlap now.
Alright, let's see if that Williams can get in the top 5. Oh, Irish goes P1, 108 point. I can't even see what that is right now. 108.9.
I think.
Yeah.
That's more his pace.
Yeah, definitely. Like a 120 something. That is just insane. Alright, let's see where Milan is gonna go. He's on an outlap right now.
Sadistic just about to come across. Oh no, he's not. He's on an outlap. Sorry, I'm really not on it today.
I haven't had too much of the best day either, so I'm a little bit off the reaction here with them as well, just trying to keep up with things as they're going. Let's see, Jay is in the pits here still. So yet to see a time from him. Oh, there's a purple sector 1.
Not on new outlap statistics as a purple sector 1, taking a nice little bit of a cut out of chicane. Like I said, you can see kind of the flattened curb where you can really put a tyre there, although he does invalidate.
Yep, he does. And they're going to want to really be careful because remember, qualifying 3, we only have just under 7 minutes, or about 6 minutes, I'll say, left remaining now. So not a lot of time to get a lap in here, even though it is a pretty short lap. You want to just get it over with. We got Milan on his lap right now. We're going to follow him along. Let's see.
Quite a tricky chicane of turns 3 and 4. Can take a bit of grass on the exit of turn 4, which isn't that bad at all. He sets a purple sector 1, to be expected from Milan. I think him and Nuke 2 are going to have quite a good battle for pole position here.
Yeah, I expect that to be happening here. Because the two of them are in the fight for the championship here, so let's see who's going to get the most points out of this. I think they're just hoping either one gets taken out of the race so they can just get all the points, because the gap is just going to be there still if they both finish in the points right up at the top. But the senior might be able to challenge them in this race here.
Unfortunately for Irish Nuke 2, even if he gets first place... Oh no. Sorry, math just didn't even work there. If he gets first place and Milan DNFs, you'll only be 6 points ahead of Milan. Which is, I think that's quite impressive, sure. Good Milan's got. Milan's got a 108.6.
It's about 3 tenths better.
Faster than Irish's time.
Not bad, but it's still pretty close, so quite sure Irish is going to be getting out back pretty shortly and trying to beat that.
I did notice G-Sarge looked to be on a fast lap, then run back into the pits. I'm not sure what's going on with him. Statistic coming across now, he's finally going to set a nice clean lap. Oh, he's run out of fuel right towards the end of the finish line. He still sets a 109.7. Not bad at all considering he ran out of fuel.
Not bad.
Jay Hartnell now just coming across, well, very close to the finish line now. Let's have a look where he comes.
Oh, P6.
110.2, not a bad time.
I see MX is on an outlap right now, trying to improve that first 110.1.
Yep, Rick's also on a fast lap, trying to actually set his first time of this session. Yet to set a time. Just coming up towards that hairpin now. Turn 10, the hairpin, quite a tricky session. The little kink afterwards, we just see him go through his classes turn 11, and for some reason, where the streets very, very slightly bends is also classed as turn 12. So for a lot of people, the 14 corner track could be cut down to a 13 or even a 12 corner track.
Yep. And he goes P3.
109.2, quite competitive time really.
That's not bad. So yeah, he's getting in a mix for the battle here out front as well with Desinio fighting it with Irish and Milan, but I don't know how this is gonna go, if it's gonna be Milan and Irish fighting and then just behind is gonna be Rick and Desinio, and Sadistic is gonna be right there with them as well. So I think all 10 of these guys in qualifying 3 here are just gonna be putting up a real good battle with each other for points.
Yep, I think most of those, especially in the top 5, definitely have potential to even win the race.
Yep. I think Irish might have to have a talk with his mechanics here today, because with that very long straight before the final chicane there, Milan is going to be flying on it, so I don't know what Red Bull is going to do today, but he's going to have to figure something out to catch Milan on that part of the track, or if he's leading the race somehow. By the time we get to the end of the session to get for the start, if he does lead, he's going to have to find a way to keep Milan behind him.
Yep. J-Sarge now is going to be able to set his one and only lap. He's not going to have enough time to do another one unless after this one he has enough fuel to go again. Certainly not going to have enough time to go into the pits and set a new lap. Doing a nice little chicane now, gets doing nice and clean on the run up to the hairpin. Seems to take it quite nicely, dropping first, short shifting into second to try and avoid the wheel spin, as most drivers do tend to do.
I think if he gets a 109, it'll be pretty good.
Yeah. Nice and clean through the chicane, gets on the DRS. Where's his time going to land him?
Oh, it was before.
Fourth place, a 109.4. Not bad at all. Sadistic is on his outlap, so possibly he might set another lap to try and improve his time.
He's definitely trying. So Slayer and Liverpool, only two guys in the 110s right now. So let's see. We got 3 108s. Most of them are 109s here. So I think we're gonna expect some pretty fast race pace from these guys.
Yep.
Well, Liverpool's invalidated whatever lap he was on there. So that's gonna be it for him, unless he's gonna try and do another lap. I think he probably can make it across the finish line in time. Not sure if he's gonna try it. That's about 31 seconds to go. No, he's going too slow for that. Slayer coming behind him.
Sadistic just starting his fast lap now with 25 seconds on the clock, making it very, very last minute.
Oh, Slayer's trying for another lap here. I'm not sure if he's going faster or not. He might be. Let's see, 19. Oh, he does a 109.2, goes into P4. The senior gets pushed down even more now, and he was up into P3 just a few minutes ago. Switching over to Sadistic now.
MX is, oh, I thought MX was on fast lap, but he's run out of fuel by the looks of it. He's going to want to get out of the way of Sadistic. Oops.
Yeah, I think he is. He's on the side of the track. I think Sadistic might be the last guy running.
Finishes 10th place. He's going to be starting right at the back of the people that can't change their tyres from Q2. Sadistic, I think, stays 7th.
Yeah, he stays there. He's staying right there in 7th. MX in 8th.
MX coming into the pits. If any drivers are watching and you're in the pits, if you could retire, that would just get us onto the race a little bit faster. Slayer, the last person to set a time, stays in 4th. That's going to be our starting positions by the looks of it.
Yeah, I think so. So it's going to be Milan on pole, Irish right there alongside him. Second row of the grid is going to be Ricky and Slayer, then Sarge and Desinio 5th and 6th, Sadistic and MX together in 7th and 8th, and then Jay Hartnell with Liverpool 9th and 10th. So quite a grid we have here. So I don't know what's going to happen.
With both drivers in the top 10, I think Ferrari. So
yeah, it is.
Good for the Ferrari, boys.
We only have one Red Bull, one Mercedes, one Williams, I think. Yeah, that is one Williams, one Haas, one McLaren. I think it's one of everything basically right now,
yeah,
except for Ferrari.
Apart from Ferrari.
Yeah, it's 10 teams, and we got 10 drivers. 2 of them are Ferrari, and the remaining 8 is one from each team.
That means there's only one team not in the top 10. Do we know what team that is? We've got our McLarens, we've got our Red Bull, we've got Mercedes, we've got Ferrari, we've got Alfa Romeo and Alfa Tauri.
I think we have a Haas here, right? Don't we?
Yeah, we've got Haas and Williams. What team are we missing?
I can't believe this is so hard for us to figure out right now.
Oh, I know, it's a Racing Point.
Oh yeah, no Racing Point here. I forgot. Racing Point didn't make it into Q3. We should have remembered that. Pink Mercedes, no Pink Mercedes for this session.
Some people like to say the Tracing Point.
Yeah, I've actually heard that one as well.
I saw an edited photo the other day of obviously Stroll crashed at Mugello and his engine become exposed. Someone edited it to make it look like
the 2019 Mercedes, right?
Mercedes
yeah, they made it look like the 2019 Mercedes. I saw that one as well.
Some very creative people out there on the internet. I'm not sure if they put their creative talent to the right uses, but
but they are using it somehow.
Yep,
Alright.
they still do have the talent.
So Liverpool in 10th is only 1.7 seconds off our leader there, Milan. I mean, look at those times. They're actually pretty interesting. Going down to MX, it's not even over a second.
Yep, a very competitive grid, I've got to say, especially the top guys. I think it's going to be a very interesting race, especially if we get some incidents with the safety cars to come out. I think that's going to change things up a lot.
I don't think Milan is going to like the safety cars at all. He usually blasts out into the distance, but Irish is a guy that usually catches up with him a bit. So I'm hoping to see the two of them battle it out for Canada.
Yep, hopefully we'll see some interesting battles along the way as well.
Alright.
Obviously, we don't really want any incidents as such, as much as it makes it interesting for us commenting. For the drivers, it can be very frustrating to have your race ruined by someone.
I think we're gonna have. Are we having 20 drivers? I think that's Beer joining us there, right?
Beer joined in late.
Okay, he's gonna be a good contender for getting out into the points here. So it's gonna be pretty good if we have an entirely full grid of drivers for Canada here today.
Yep. Beer's gonna be in the Renault, but I think his points will go towards Racing Point, which is meant to be his team, and the Racing Point that's filling in for him might earn the points towards Renault. I'm not quite sure.
Alright, we should have that happening.
We've already started, I think. Was this formation lap? No, this
yeah,
formation
we're
lap.
on the formation lap right now, so let's just, we're gonna stick on position chain, telemetry on, everything on for now. Hopefully don't get too mixed up in terms of the race start with the starting grid again. It did happen with me yesterday, so that issue I can say, Jack, is still not fixed by Codemasters. We're still having that issue.
Yeah, that's not too good for the game really, but what can you do about it? I suppose you just gotta wait and hope for it in the next update.
Yeah, I keep hoping that they fix this issue. It's just so upsetting because yesterday's race, I had to just take the entire leaderboard off for the like at least a minute or two, just because it was just so confusing with what was happening on screen. And it's just frustrating as well because it's been quite a while now since this game's been out, and we still haven't had a fix for that issue as yet.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of issues with this game that still haven't really been fixed yet. So, Codemasters, I'm hoping they're on it, fixing them at the moment.
Hopefully.
Obviously, I'm not a game developer, so I don't know how hard it is, but some stuff seems relatively simple. Ace and Tram
disqualified.
Oh,
and Milan getting onto the grass. Hopefully he didn't take any damage there. I don't think he did though. Oh, I got some support for Decenio on my end from Zudaskit here. So Decenio starting in the top 10, hopefully getting some points. So let's see, I do have it up here. So let's see what the constructors standings are at. So Red Bull is leading with Ferrari behind them. So Red Bull has 161 points, Ferrari at 156. And then AlphaTauri 94 points, Williams 91, Renault has 77, Racing Point there with 74, and Mercedes is down there at the bottom with 64 points, McLaren running with 47, Haas with 29, and Alfa Romeo 14 points, and they're not looking good for this race here so far.
Nope, Alfa Romeo not looking too good, but at least they're not dead last. Beer's taking up that spot, so hopefully both of the Alfa Romeos are gonna want to at least get into the points.
Yeah, I know, but I think both of us actually know what's gonna happen. Beer is only there for a minimum of half a lap. He's gonna be getting some position up pretty shortly. Alright, so I think we're getting ready for the start here now. We should see the 5 lights come on, and then we'll get ready to go.
Yep. You see a few drivers with their overtake on. I'm not sure if that's actually them putting it on for the start, or if that's maybe them glitched with it on, but Milan having the inside line into turn 1 could be either a blessing or a curse depending on where Irish positions himself. Irish is right up alongside him. The inside line doesn't look too good, because if you drift wide, you might cause an incident, and sometimes that can be reported and might
Yeah,
affect your race.
it does cause some incidents sometimes. So let's see how the start is gonna go. That Red Bull is pretty fast, so Milan is gonna have to try and use his straight line speed to his advantage, at least for the very short piece he has getting up to turn one. It's not a long run to get down there, and I'm not sure what's happening, but we haven't gotten started as yet.
The top 4 drivers obviously starting on the mediums, and then Night Shadow and Monkey also starting on the mediums, so that's going to put some strategy into the mix. I think the lobby's glitched by the sound of it.
It might be that's what's happening here, which means we're probably going to have to do a restart. I'm not sure.
Yep, I think we're going to have to do a restart by the looks of it. Doesn't seem... the lights aren't going on.
I'm just trying to get on the Discord, see if the guys are talking about this. Not sure.
Both of the Alfa Romeo drivers are ghosted, which is a bit weird. They're saying Trem is 2.9 seconds behind Ace. So I'm not sure what the game thinks is going on there. Yep, I think we're having a
Yeah, we're
lobby
restarting the lobby. Yeah, we do have a glitch. I apologize everyone who's watching on both sides of the stream. We have a glitch with the race start. We're gonna have to restart the session. No, we don't have to go through back qualifying. We're just gonna have to get out of this lobby and get into another one and again get onto the race start.
Yep, I'll just quickly take a screenshot of the
yeah, I did that as well, just in case they actually need it. So just gonna exit to the main menu here now, and we're gonna get into a different lobby and then get going. So it's just gonna be a few minutes for everyone who is watching us. So we're gonna have to just wait a little bit. The glitch still happens. There's absolutely nothing we can do.
Yep.
I see.
Everyone start at the same time you qualified on. If you don't, I'll come to your house.
Alright, so I'm just gonna wait for another invite and then we'll just get onto that. It should not take very long. The guys just gonna do a custom grid and get everything going.
Yep.
I see Rick took a screenshot as well and posted it there to make sure everyone started right there where they needed to.
Yep.
Alright, there we go. Just got an invite from CB. Alright, so everybody seems to be getting on. They're just gonna have to set the grid up once everyone is on the lobby, and then we should get going.
Yep.
What do you suppose the chances are now that we've restarted the lobby and, you know, weather is still on dynamic settings, of course, so what are the chances we're going to have maybe some rain in this race?
I'm not sure if F1 uses, like, well, the game uses, like, official weather patterns, but I know Canada gets quite a bit of rain, so if it's realistic, there's quite a good chance that the dry race might now be a wet race.
It is possible, or even get the wet down to the end.
I haven't been sent an invite, so if you could send me an invite, that'd be great, thanks, mate.
No problem, I'll do that. Let me just... Oh, there it is. Not even used to doing this, so... Let's see... Alright, I think an invite should be coming your way. Yeah, there we go. Should be getting that.
Yep. Thank you, mate.
Yeah, I think they're a little bit busy trying to get everyone sorted for the start.
That's completely understandable, to be honest.
Yeah, hopefully nobody goes on the wrong tires here. Yeah, so we do have a full grid of drivers. Gonna be interesting.
I know the only drivers on the mediums in the top 10 were the top 4, I think, so...
Yes. Everyone else should be on softs for that top 10, and...
Night Shadow and... I think that was Monkey were on the mediums, but they were outside the top 10, so I don't think it matters too much.
No, I think the guys were out of the top 10. They can just, they're free to just choose whatever they want. So just more importantly, the top 10 guys, what we're going to be worried about. Yeah, I think everyone is pretty decent here. They should just select whatever it was they had, and we'll get going shortly.
Yep. So hopefully we're gonna get this lobby back up and running again soon.
And I see that was about to say, but I see they were just reminded not to forget their setups, because that's really gonna mess them up here in terms of strategy. Because you know, you go with the wrong setup or you just go with preset 3, and you're gonna be in a little bit of trouble here at Canada. It's not gonna work too well for some of these turns.
I think we are missing a driver as well. I'm pretty sure we started with
Yeah, we have 21 people in the lobby only. Someone is missing. And honestly, I really can't figure out who it is at this point. I guess probably somebody is missing an invite. Hopefully they call it out in the Discord so they can get one. And Bad Poser hasn't selected a car here.
Nope. Oh, there we go. There's all 20 drives, and it was Sadistic.
Sadistic was missing. But I think Bad Poser was driving a Racing Point, wasn't he? During qualifying?
Yeah,
I think Beer is now.
Racing.
Yeah, so he's gonna have to drive something else. I'm not sure what's remaining as yet.
They're now in the right cars, I think.
Yep.
I think we might be getting started up soon.
I think we should be ready any minute now. Alright, so Bathos is back in his racing point. So what is Beer driving? He's driving the other racing point. So who was the other racing point now? Trying to keep up with this.
Well,
Let's see.
I think it was
Shadow. Yeah, Shadow. He's driving the other Renault now.
Yep.
Well, quite a switch here in Formula One today. Drivers switching cars, switching teams from qualifying going into the race, but you were just reserves, that's why. So understandable. I think we're about to get ready now, hopefully. So we can get this session started. Let's see how the I'm quite interested to see how turn one is gonna go between Milan and Irish.
Yep, I think it's going to be a very interesting battle between those two.
Alright, there we go. We're about to get started again. 12 drivers, 13 drivers readying up, and the session will start in about 20 seconds. Hopefully the loading screen doesn't take too long.
I think it's just Sinu and Liverpool fans ready up now, but it doesn't matter, we'll be starting in roughly about 5 seconds anyway.
Yep, we will. Alright, so there we go. Timer is out. We're about to get started. Straight into the race we should be going now. No formation lap. Everything has finished. We're just going to get straight into it. As everyone is quickly selecting their setups and race strategy, and I think it's Jay and Bad Pros are left. Now just Jay. Oh, that's it. Everyone think is ready. Alright guys, so we're finally getting started with the Canadian Grand Prix today. Let's see what the All-Star guys can do. More importantly, the two out in front is what we're keeping our eye on. Let's see if the grid is going to get bunched up though into turn one. I want to try and catch the overhead view as much as I can of them. Hopefully we can catch if any incidents do happen.
Yep, I'll be watching from the back so that we can, well, I can see if there's any incidents in front.
I see the Ferrari guys in the garage are sitting patiently watching that TV there in Milan's garage right now. Alright. Oh, they're doing back the formation lap again. I didn't expect them to do that again. Anyway, that's fine. They're gonna just go around in one go, and then we get started. Shouldn't be more than a minute more to go here. This is a very short lap. Milan getting a little bit queasy with that rear end.
Yep.
So I don't know. I think what kind of strategies are we expecting here? I know a lot of these guys are going to be starting. I guess maybe on mediums. Let's see what tires they're running on.
Medium hard is a possible strategy, but I think this is an odd track and a two-stop might be faster.
Yeah, it is, but I see a lot of softs for the start of this race. I got a top 4 starting on mediums because they qualified on those. The rest of the guys going down to 10th are starting on softs. Then I got Night Shadow on mediums, Whistle 6 on mediums, Monkey, Mafia, and CB, and Beer on mediums. Everyone else at the back is doing softs.
We see a strategy change in between the restart for Rizzle, CB, and Beer. They were all on softs earlier, so I think they've changed their mind. But maybe the mediums are the better strategy to go with. Obviously, they're outside of the top 10, so I think they should be all fine for that.
Yeah, they should be. So let's see how the start goes. We are going to be also keeping an eye on Ace and Trem there. Alfa Romeo drivers not having a good weekend here at Canada. And then let's see where Beer goes after a few laps. if he's going to get up there and hopefully challenge to get into the points. And then we have Milan and Irish up front, Ricky and Slayer. Ricky debuting in the league, very high up for the start of the race.
The Ferrari's looking good for points as it stands, with both of them in the top 10. Milan on pole, MX in 8th.
I think Night Shadow in 11 should have a good opportunity to get that car into the points if he does get through a lap 1 pretty well. Hopefully he does, and then we have Rizal 16 or the Mercedes down in 13, sorry. Alright, here we go.
For some reason I have yellow flags in sector 3.
I just saw that as well.
That was a bit strange.
Maybe a marshal on track. And here we go, start of the Canadian Grand Prix. Let's see how it's turn 1 goes. Oh, Milan gets away pretty well.
Shadow Moody drawing. We see a lot of position changes.
Yeah, Mercedes getting up.
There's a few drivers ghosted on my screen.
Quite a few drivers ghosted there down at the back I saw. Not sure if they got disconnected. Oh, McLaren cutting that track just a little bit there. That was Isinio.
Don't see any incidents so far, watching from the back. Oh! Trem smashed into Monkey a little bit. That's almost the complete right side of his
VSC.
wing. He gets 5 seconds. Oh, it's a virtual safety car.
Yeah, it's a virtual safety car for that incident there. So let's see, I think graphics on screen is currently correct. We got Milan leading the race. Sarge got up into P2, Irish down into P3. Ricky is now in P4. Desinio in P5, Slayer 6, MX is 7, Sadistic 8, and Liverpool up 1 position up into 9J, down into 10th now, 1 position lost. Beer is up to the 16th.
For a 5 seconds for ignoring yellow flags.
I think we're back racing here now, so let's see how they continue to go. Let's see if Sarge can catch Milan.
Milan quite obviously saying the fastest lap. Shadow moves past Rizal. Rizal Sticks goes into the pits. I thought he was looking to cut that corner then. So does Tram. Moves Monkey up into 18.
I got Irish very close to Sarge.
For some reason was in the eye a little bit through that corner. I'm not
oh,
sure. Maybe it's because
Irish lost the rear end. He was going to go for Sarge, and Ricky just got past him now.
Irish using his overtake to get back past Breck. I think he gets it done. He cuts a little bit into that corner. I think he's passed for the most part. Barterby and Night Shadow. Oh no, Ace.
Oh.
Past CB. CB going quite slow. Beer getting past too.
Oh, I think Desinio just got 2 positions up.
Oh. Quite a lot, and Beer moving up another position.
As we said, he will be moving up this field pretty fast. Trem not having a good race all the way down in 20th. His teammate up into 15th from the start of this. Desinio now with the fastest lap.
Jay and Bad House seem to have a nice little battle, but Bad House has gone into the pitch. Not sure if he had wing damage, maybe from a little battle. Desinio very close to Irish Nuke 2. They'll be fighting for a podium, it looks like.
Does look so. I'm following with Desinio right now to see what he's going to be doing. Ricky getting very close to Desinio now as well. Desinio lost a bit of time, a few tenths off of Irish there. Oh, Sadistic gets a position
MX
up.
Looks to have span it. He's facing the wrong way. He's letting a lot of cars pass like he should. Very good sportsmanship from MX spot from there. That'll be looking to hopefully make a move on Night Shadow sometime soon.
Oh, bad was sort of 2-second penalty. Not gonna go too well for him. Desinio just getting very close down. Oh, going side by side with the Red Bull of Irish now. Getting past. Let's see. Going into that final chicane, and he gets it done quite nicely. Irish is trying to come back at Desinio now, but having a very hard time to find a gap to do it. Oh, getting very close there. No contact though. Beer getting past Battery now, up into 11th. He's flying through the field right now.
Yep, Barbie and Bia still very close. Bia close to Night Shadow. It's going to be a bit of a DRS train here, it looks like. MX getting 5 cents for speeding in the pit. It looks like he might have had some damage from his spin.
I got Irish, Ricky, and Slayer all pretty close to each other, and Irish so close to Desinio, so it's a pretty good battle going on for final podium position here right now. And Beer getting, well, Battery getting past Night Shadow there. Night Shadow now down into 12. Ace with a 3-second penalty.
Yep, Rick and Noob get very close together. So both of them having DRS, so Rick's not going to have the, he's not going to have too much of an advantage. I can't get my words out tonight.
There we go, he's going to have to, Milan with the fastest lap currently with a 1:11.5. Running out 1.7 seconds out in front.
Really gaining on Battleby on that straight, even though they both had DRS. Doesn't take the chicane too nicely though, and Battleby starts to pull away.
I still got the senior Irish and Ricky going at it here. They're not going to give up on this one.
Milan
oh, Irish spun. Irish has spun it.
That's not good news for Red Bull. As Milan's already pulled 3.5 seconds from J Sarge, who's also pulled almost 2 seconds from Desinio, who seems to be catching, I think.
And Irish falling down the field to 8 now. Oh, was our car on side, or that was just someone on the other side of the track? I'm not sure. I think it was on the other side of the track.
Ooh, Shadow Moody looking to make a move on CB Gaming, it looks like. Doesn't use his overtake to go on the lead up to the hairpin, so maybe afterwards he'll use the overtake in conjunction with DRS.
Ooh, CB getting on the grass a little bit, so Shadow trying to compensate and get just behind him.
Narrow overtake. Gets the DRS on. Not quite, he's getting in the slipstream. I don't think he's going to be able to make a move yet.
Not as yet.
Oh, be very risky.
He's going to have to hold it right there in 15 for now.
Rick getting a 3-second time penalty as Ace has closed the gap to Night Shadow. Ooh, Night Shadow quite slow through that corner. Ace getting right up to the gearbox.
Oh, I got Beer and Jay fighting it out. Beer up into 9. Jay is not far behind him though, losing some time though as it's seen. Visual 6 with a 3-second penalty. And Rick still chasing down Desinio, getting extremely close. Not sure if he's close enough for a move as yet. Not as yet. He might be coming into the DRS section here. Oh, Sarge is just in front of them as well, running in P2, and Milan is leading with an extremely big gap, which we'll call it 5.1 seconds. That's quite big for him, because it's not easy breaking that gap down.
Bad Pow's making a move on Monkey on the straight with the DRS just for chicane. I don't know. I don't know what my corner name's up right now.
I have no idea what the corners are called either. Milan gets a 3-second penalty.
Ooh, that's going to bump his lead down to technically 1.8 seconds, assuming Sarge has no penalties, as J Sarge, Senior and Rick are all still very, very close together. And even Slayer not too far behind. Sadistic, unfortunately, almost 7 seconds behind Slayer now, so he's going to be looking to kind of close up that gap as the other drivers are going to be battling.
Definitely, yes. Ricky was looking to get alongside the Senior, but not getting a chance.
Oh, in the pits. Move a few drivers up. Night Shadow still chasing down Barbie. They both catch a bit of grass on the exit of that corner. Ace still on the tails of Night Shadow. Night Shadow pulling him along in the DRS. New Potato and Liverpool fans side by side now.
Oh, the Senior fighting it with Sarge. The Senior gets past. He got up into P2. Sarge now P3. Rick runs P4. As Rick is trying to catch Sarge.
Desinio are both going to have DRS. Rick's going to be making this move very, very lately, maybe even into the chicane.
Oh yeah, he is.
Oh no, J Sarge went into the pits. I thought they were going to go side by side with that chicane for a second. And I was like, oh, that's a very.
I was a little worried about that happening there. Slayer is now behind, trying to get a move off Rick, not getting it done. Not enough of a gap to go on there.
Ace slowly but surely catching up to Night Shadow with a lot of position changes. Liverpool fan goes into the pits.
All of this puts Irish up into 6.
coattails. CB Gaming still very close to Trem, fighting for the last position. That'll be an ace going to pits, moving Monkey Mafia up to 14th at the moment. He's still yet to pit, so he's gonna drop 2 positions later on.
Oh, CB's going alongside Trem now. Let's see who gets off of the final chicane. Well, oh, Trem gets it. CB's gonna have to hold it down at 20 for now. Still gonna be chasing though, using this DRS on the pit straight.
Yeah, using his overtake to get past New Potato into the hairpin. Is there gonna be a move?
Oh,
yes. Bia does lock up a little bit, but gets the move done. He's also going to have the DRS. Uses the overtake just to get ahead a little bit before that DRS. So goes on to the cross a little bit. Still gets the move done.
Oh, there was
Slayer very, very close. Don't think there's going to be a move happening there. Although Battleby and Monkey Mafia very close going in. Yeah, Battleby goes for the move on the inside. Gets past Monkey, seemed to back out while letting Battleby pass a little bit, it seemed like.
Irish is really chasing down Beer right now. We did have a little bit of contact between CB and Trem going through turn 1. Oh!
Just on board with Irish Potatoes, he caught the glass.
Yeah, he's lost the entire front wing there now.
Is that his second time he spun, it looks like?
Yes, it is. And that's really going to cost him now because the entire front wing now has to be changed. He's going to have to pit. We have a full safety car.
The safety car. Milan's not going to be too happy about that.
Definitely not. He's built a gap over just over 6 seconds. The gap is already starting to drop.
Designo, Sadistic and Jay might be a bit happy with that. They can finally swap out those 8-lap hards with not too much consequence. Same with Shadow, Moody and Rizzle Sticks. I expect we might see some drivers going on to the hards now and taking those to the end.
I definitely expect that as well.
The last 26 laps here might be a bit worn at the end, but
I think he can push it.
Yep, we see Designo and Rick pitting. Sadistic also going into the pits, followed by Theo. Is Jay going to pit? Yep, Jay goes into the pits as well. And Irish New Potato is obviously going to go in after his front wing kind of completely destroyed there. Jay Sarge staying out. Light Shadow going in.
Interestingly, Slayer stayed out as well.
Bad Pow's speeding into the pit lane there.
Not good on his end.
Shadow Moody staying out. A bit of a weird strategy from him considering he's on the softs. Beer going onto the softs. Same with Rick. They might be going for a 2-stop then. Bad Pow's going on to the hard tyres. Irish New Potato coming back out on softs. Same with Night Shadow. Monkey Mafia swapping out his mediums. Oh, he's serving a penalty.
Oh, and CB and Slayer just got into a bit of contact, and Slayer took some damage off of that. And Slayer didn't pit. He's still running second now. Behind 11 seconds behind Milan, so he's definitely going to have to think about pitting here right now with that damage front wing. I think it's just the end plate off. I'm not sure how much damage it is, but he's going to want to be careful.
By the looks of it, I think it's just the end plate. Maybe a section? No, no, he's got a... Wait, that's Milan I'm looking at, sorry.
And Milan
just an end plate.
Ignores yellow flags. 5-second penalty. He's going to have to serve that in the pit lane.
Yep.
And plus he took a 3-second penalty early as well. That's going to come adding to the end of the race. But I don't think he's that worried about that 3-second. But he's going to have to be worried about the 5-second penalty now. Because he's now going to have to fight his way up that field a little bit in this race. So it's going to be a little bit of a challenge for him. I'm quite sure he'll enjoy it as well.
Yep. CB Gaming quite annoyed with his DNF. Did we quite catch what happened to him?
No, I didn't. I knew he had a bit of contact with Slayer. That's about it. I did switch to Slayer just after that, so I'm not sure what happened to CB after that little collision. But it wasn't that bad to take him out of the race. So I'm not sure what happened there.
I just asked him in Discord. He is typing, so hopefully we can find out what happened.
Oh, and Trem disqualified from the session.
Ooh, Trem getting oh.
Not sure why. What's happening, but Trem is disqualified. CB is DNF.
Well, this is an interesting safety car.
It is, and Slayer still running with that broken wing. Not going to be good for him on the restart trying to catch Milan, who's already having an advantage on him.
Yep, CB quite annoyed, so I think he retired in the pits.
Safety car in this lap.
In this lap, so I... Ooh.
Oh, that was close between Milan and Slayer there.
Very, very close there.
I think Milan barely got out of the way.
Yep, I think Slayer might have wanted to be a bit more aware of his surroundings there. It doesn't even seem like he would have been able to make it into the corner.
Nope.
It did say safety car in this lap, right?
Milan gets another 5-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags. I'm really wondering what's happening right now under the safety car, because that message from race control came pretty late as they were going close to the pit entry for safety car in this lap. It's supposed to come at the start of the sector 3, I think. I'm not sure what's happening here today.
Trem saying in chat, such a stupid game. In 18th you should be able to overtake first and drive around the back. Unfortunately, mate, that's not how the game doesn't let you do it.
Oh, Liverpool ignoring yellow flags now. Are they speeding? Is this something to do with speeding under the safety car? I'm not sure why they're getting these 5-second penalties.
I've just found a view of F1 I've never seen before. It seems to be the camera is in the rear diffuser.
I just saw that as well. That's actually a new one for me. I don't know if it's a glitch or not. I've never seen that as well coming off the diffuser there.
But I just noticed Ace getting a penalty for contact with bad pows. I'm not sure if there's any wing damage, but he does have wing damage. Quite a lot of it on the left-hand side as well.
No, this is turning out to be a crazy race under the safety car. Let's see if it's actually going in on... yeah, the safety car just went in. So we're going back racing on this lap. With Slayer with a broken wing, some contact at the back, some penalties dished out during the safety car.
Yep, Ace going back in because I think I just saw a bit of wing damage. I'm not quite sure. Bad Pow's going into the pit. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, I did see that. Ace in the pits as well.
Oh, I think he might have got a penalty with Ace. He's serving it. I think he's going to the hard powers.
He might be.
If he's going to the hard, that's going to take him to the end of the race. Ooh, Rick very close to contact with Desinho there. Quite late on the brake. Desinho right up Slayer's gearbox.
Oh, Desinho's really pushing it. Slayer's going to have to defend for his life with that broken wing right now. I don't know how long he's going to be able to keep this up, because Desinho and Rick are going to charge at him right now. Especially if they know that he has that wing damage.
Jay Hartnell makes the move on Liverpool, looking to chase down Shadow Moody on the straight. It looks like he might take advantage of his overtake button. Moody, oh, I think there's a bit of contact between Irish Noob 2 and Jay there. Just
Irish falling down.
Pushing Jay back in. Another safety car.
Oh, whoa! I just saw Ferrari get into it with someone else.
What happened there? I just gone on board with MX, and what happened there?
I have absolutely no idea, but MX's car just got into it with someone else. I'm not sure who was at fault on that incident there, but that's going to be investigated at the end of the race. Definitely going to be some reporting happening in the report room today. That was a serious incident.
Yep,
so second safety car, we just came off one safety car, we're on another one. Jay Sarge getting 5-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags. Is this some sort of new thing added on that update or something? I've never seen that happen before, penalties for ignoring yellow flags under a safety car. I've never seen that happen in a league race.
Sure what's going on today? Everything seems to be a bit all over the place. I'm not sure if that's F1 or if the drivers are maybe having an off day. Just everything seems to be
on any second. Also, thankfully under a safety car, but it seems to be a lot of action happening during a safety car right now in this race, so we should get on that shortly.
More action under the safety car than not, to be honest.
Yeah, I think so, because we had
between MX and I think it might have been Bad Pow's car.
I'm not sure whose car he got into it with there, but I know that Ferrari lifted up the track and just landed back down, so I'm not sure what happened there exactly.
Rick is asking for a restart in chat, but I don't can't see that happening.
I don't see that happening as well. I don't think this race is getting red flagged. It does seem to be a pretty off day, but I don't know.
You think it would get a red flag for that incident with MX? That was a pretty
Yeah,
bad incident.
that one was actually pretty bad.
Luckily, it's just a game and no one gets hurt. But if that was real life, that would have been
That would have
severe.
been so bad right now because that was a lot of damage. I'm not sure how many cars were actually involved in that as I'm getting back on here now, but at least 2 to 3 cars I think were involved there. I'm not sure if more.
Yeah, I think I saw a racing point of I think it was Beer go past, which was weird because Beer was in front of them. I think.
I don't know if it was a glitch or if it was actually happening. I'm not sure. This seemed like quite a Magellan moment happening. Alright, let's see what we're going on with now. So, Batos out, MX out, CB out, Trem out. Only left with 16 drivers.
Let me check the racer out to see if that maybe might give me a clue as to what happened. There's a lot of warnings and penalties on this track, I've realised. MX and Bad Pose both getting terminal damage. I think maybe they might have had a tangle with each other. I'm not too sure. MX saying in chat that glitches just retired him. I'm not quite sure what happened.
I've seen a lot of different glitches happen on this game since F1 2019 coming to now, so I wouldn't be surprised if the game is entirely glitching out on everyone here right now. I'm really not sure, but I think we're back. Are we back racing here now? It seems so.
I think so, yep. I didn't realise Milan pitted for softs. He's dropped down to 11th, just made up 10th on real sticks.
So Desinha now leads the race.
Very wide in the corner. Milan's moving up the pack very, very quickly.
Trying to follow with Milan right now to see what he's at. He's a second behind Night Shadow. I think that graph is going to break down pretty quickly.
Yep, already down
Beer
to
is gaining time here as well. Oh, a Mercedes Rizzle on the side of the track. He's gotten back on. Yellow flag for that.
Yep, the Slayer got slowed down by it too. I think Irish, Monkey and Beer all got past there.
Irish is right behind Monkey Mafia right now. He's going to go side by side with him. Definitely going to get it done around here. Oh, Beer locking his tires up a little bit.
So, ooh, very close to the wall, Monkey there. Shadow pushing him quite wide. I don't know if it was contact or if it was just track positions. But it looks like Monkey might make it back. He uses overtakes. Really go to the block. Going side by side now. Oh, Monkey drops back into the chicane. Milan's closed the gap to Night Shadow quite nicely now. You'll be looking to make a
Ace tries to push it into turn 1 with Monkey. Monkey getting a little bit off of with his car. Ace still fighting it with Slayer right now. Getting past Slayer. No, Slayer takes it back into P14. He's going to have to hold it. And Rizzle all the way down to 16 now.
Side by side with Night Shadow now, using his overtake to cement the position. He goes into a chicane. Yep, Milan gets ahead, and now he's going to be chasing down Barnaby.
Oh, both of
like I said,
penalties. I think Irish is now going to chase down Beer for trying to get into 10th. Desinha with a 3-second penalty, and he's leading the race, 1.3 seconds off of Ricks in P2 there.
Two drivers having a bit of discussion about what's happening in the chat. Milan gets past Barnaby. Ace getting another 3-second time penalty. Milan on the hunt for Liverpool now, who is on the slower tyres, so he should make quite easy work of him. Milan obviously we know very, very fast driver. We wouldn't be surprised to see him back at the front very quickly.
I think that might happen. I have Beer getting extremely close to Night Shadow right now, trying to go side by side with him. Oh, they do have a bit of contact.
Ooh, Night Shadow almost hitting Irish New Potato on the rejoin.
Oh, so
Milan making it past Liverpool fan.
So we got both Red Bulls running behind each other now. Liverpool fan, what's happening with him? And oh, there he is. He's finding it with a beer.
Cut the corner a bit, and Murphy goes through. The Slayer is making up ground on Shadow Moody again, and he's going to use his Zotic. I don't think. Oh no, he does have the RS. Didn't think the RS is back on yet.
Oh, beer goes side by side with Batterby. Oh, gets it done into that final chicane. Goes down the pit straight up into P7. Trying to chase down Milan.
Great as Monkey and Rizzle 6th position. Rizzle gets past on the chicane. I think Monkey backed out of that one. He seems to back out quite a lot of situations as to avoid contact.
Probably trying to keep it safe.
Want to be too easy on other drivers. At the end of the day, you still 1 point.
Oh, Irish and Batterby going at it.
Move on Batterby now. I think there's enough space left. That seems alright.
Oh, they're good on that one there. So Irish moving up right behind Beer. Beer moving up right behind Milan. Battle going out there between Milan and GA.
Now very close.
Oh.
He's going to get past before the hairpin, it looks like. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, Beer getting right behind Jay there as well. Oh, Beer is getting past him now as well, going side by side.
Liverpool is spanned.
Oh, what happened there?
I'm not sure what parameter he's spanned. He's had to make a 3-point turn to get back around. Sector 2 and Sector 3 yellow flag. Rick goes into the pits.
Oh, and Jay lost 2 positions there, both from Milan and oh, a lot of changes happening though. So Jay up there now into 6th, Beer up into 5th, Milan up into 4th. These 3 guys are fighting their way back up. Well, I gotta say, the 2 of them, and Beer is joining them all the way from down in the back. Milan and Irish fighting to get back out in front. Milan is already in 4th. Beer is now just behind him. Jay is losing time already.
Milan already gaining on Sadistic again. He's really, obviously, being on the fast tires, he's going to have that advantage, but even then, he's just...
Oh, going to the side, he's going with... He's taking... There we go. Gets past quite comfortably, no damage, no contact. He does some very clean overtakes, this guy, Milan, I gotta say. He's now chasing down Sar, 3.2 seconds. Let's see how that fight is going to go. Beer is behind Sadistic.
Irish chasing down Jay Hartnell. Looks like he might get the move done. He's going to have the DRS to use his overtake. He gets the move done almost before the DRS zone, and that looks to be quite easy for him. Jay Hartnell just slotting in behind his 7th. Beer making it past Sadistic now.
Oh, there we go. That's done.
Ooh, Night Shadow pitching now after his 10 laps on hard. Expected you might see more mediums to the end. Not quite sure.
Alright, so I got Beer chasing down Milan.
Yep.
And Milan is chasing down Sarge.
Again.
Yep. Liverpool with another 3-second penalty. Running in 16, you're going to want to be careful. 52 seconds behind Night Shadow right now.
He's really not having his best race tonight, is he?
I'm getting that view again back from the diffuser here on this on Beer's car. Not a bad. I wonder if they actually added this for the update. I'm not sure.
It's not a bad camera angle.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty good camera angle to see a car coming up behind someone there.
I was struggling to realize where the actual camera was until I was like, wait, isn't that the little LED lights that flash when the EOS is charging?
Yeah.
I also noticed Shadow Moody moved up into 10th ahead of Rick. He's going to be getting Renault a point unless Rick makes the move. He looks like he's going to go for it. He has the DRS. He's not using his overtake, but he gets the move done.
Oh, Irish got past Sadistic there. Sadistic, I don't think he's going to be able to come back at Irish though. Have lost a few positions. We'll see how it goes later on in the race. Milan getting another 3-second time penalty.
he chases down J-Sarge, closing the gap already to about 5:10. It's half a second. Not
Yeah,
bad
that
at
was
all.
that was a 3 second gap, so he's broken that down pretty fast. And Milan's teammate MX out of the race saying this race should not even count with all the glitches been happening. But I gotta agree, it has been a lot of glitches. I think it is glitches happening in the game because usually stuff like this does not happen, especially with those yellow flag penalties. I've never seen that one happen before. I think that's something new. I'm not sure if they added it into the game or not.
I'm not quite sure what happened.
I've read the patch notes and saw nothing about what's happening right here right now. I usually read the patch notes for this game just to know what is it they're updating, because I want them to fix the issue with the leaderboard at the start of the race and they're not doing it.
Yep.
Oh, Sarge is in the pits. Milan up into P2, Beer up into P3, Irish up into P4. They're all getting out in front. That's going to be a three-way battle for the pole position of the race as soon as they get out there. It's already lap 23 of 35.
Been quite an insane race, actually.
Oh, Irish is out.
Whoa.
Irish is out.
Spin?
I'm not sure.
He's lost the back end where he's DNF. Looks like he's come out of that corner. There's a virtual safety car. I'm not quite sure what's happened there. Bit of an awkward place with DNF. Luckily for Jacinho, that's only a virtual safety car. Milan will be cursing and hoping it's a real one so we could pit without too much consequence.
I'm trying to see where Irish... Oh, there is this car on the side of the track. I have absolutely no idea what happened there. That might be another glitch. There was an X on top of him as well. I'm not sure. It seems to be very glitchy today on this game. I have absolutely no idea what's happening, but we are under VSC now. Designo is going to be hating this. Milan is going to be loving this. Catching up to Designo now. 1.8 seconds is going to be broken down even more by the time we get to the end of the VSC, which should be very shortly. Oh, he's actually trying to gain some time off of Milan right now.
Yep.
But Beer is just behind us. Sadistic is in the pits.
I think we're going to want to watch out for drive-throughs. Oh, Beer makes it past Milan after the VSC ends. That's quite interesting. We see Sadistic and Slayer into the pits for softs now. But the last was 11 laps on soft. I'm not sure if they can make it stretch. If it does, I think the softs might be a little bit worn towards the end, but I'm not too sure. It all depends on how well the driver is at coping with tire wear. I expect we might see Milan go back out on the softs then. And he pits. Beer locking up into the hairpin. Doesn't seem to have cost him too much time.
So Sadistic getting up a position.
Would have been a good time for Milan to hit. The cars would have been going slower, but I'm not sure.
But Ace here, Alfa Romeo running in the points right now. Another VSC. Are they serious right now? What's happening on track?
But it happened the moment Milan went into the pits. So that's good. Ooh. Sadistic getting a 5-second penalty for severe collision with Ace. I'm not sure why.
Actually, I didn't see that happen. I saw Ace brake to avoid incident there, so I'm not sure if I didn't catch that on camera where they had collision. Oh, they might have had collision for Ace goes in the pits. He has wing damage. There might have been some minor collision between the two of them, but what caused the VSC? I'm not sure about that as yet. That seems to be a bit strange. I don't see any reason for a VSC right now. Race control is... I don't know what's going on right now. But something definitely is up.
Very close to making contact with Sadistic there. I'm not sure what's going on.
I think Codemasters is having a bad day here.
Milan seems to have come out in an alright position. 7th place on the softs. Might be able to make a few positions. Rick getting a 3-second time penalty. There's a lot of penalties being thrown around this race. More than usual, I would argue.
I don't think this is a good weekend for All Stars here. This is an extremely bad and glitchy race we're having. I definitely think there's some glitches happening with the race. Maybe not all of it that's happened throughout the session so far, but definitely some stuff happening here that shouldn't be. I'm not sure. It's not on our end. It's not really on the driver's end here, but it really has a lot to do with the game, I gotta say. But I don't know how really they're gonna fix these issues, because they seem to be trying to fix most of these years we get back to racing, and Milan is trying for an overtake there. Rick gets up a position as well, but they try to fix it, but it's not getting fixed. Oh, Milan, the 3-second penalty again.
J-Sarge makes it past Decision. Decision pits soft tyres. He's going to drop a few positions. He drops down to 5th, which isn't too bad actually. Milan will be hunting him down.
I think he's still going to be getting some decent point in this race. Zicinho there, even with that, because he's going to be outright soft as well. Going to try to fight it now, but he's has Milan just behind him, so that's the one thing he's got to be worried about right now. But Zicinho is pretty fast. I think he has the potential to keep Milan behind him if he really controls car placement in terms of when Milan does try to get a gap to go on. And Beer out front, 11 seconds is a gap between him and Jay Hartner right now. How he's managed that one, I'm not even sure. I didn't really pay attention to that at the moment.
Ace is catching up to Rizzo quite a lot near the back. He's using his overtake on DRS. I'm not sure if he's going to get it done now. Jay again at 5 seconds. Ace does make the move into the thing. I think he maybe forced Rizzo a little bit wide, I'm not too sure, but Rizzo cuts it forward a little bit. Ace gains the position. Jay now in the pits for softs, dropping quite a few positions it looks like.
I got Sarge, Zicinho and Milan fighting it out.
Oh, and Jay Sarge ahead. He might be holding Zicinho up quite nicely from Milan.
Yeah, that's going to be a little bit frustrating for Zicinho now.
Looking back, the Slayer very close to Jay Hartnell. Jay came out right in time for Slayer to get the DRS.
I think Milan is just waiting right now for Zicinho to get something done, yeah.
He gets past Jay Sarge. He also sets a purple sector 2 while he does so.
Oh, that was actually a pretty good pass. Pretty clean going through that hairpin there. I think Milan is coming down for Sarge right now, as he might be trying it in this section with the DRS. I'm not sure if he's going to get close enough for it. Have a second, and he might need another lap or so to do this. Everyone gets through that chicane well. Oh, Milan goes really close to that wall.
Jay Sarge keeping up with Zicinho quite nicely. Milan dropping back just a little bit, but I think he should be able to get past Jay Sarge being on the fastest tires.
I think he should as well. He's probably just taking his time thinking about this, how to do it. He does usually rush his way through the track sometimes, but he might be trying to play it safe a little bit to hopefully try not to cause an incident or so. Oh, there we go with that view again.
Shadow as Shadow Moody comes into the pits to go into the soft, moving Ace and Rizzle sticks up. Fortunately, Liverpool is still stuck in last place. Shadow drops to 14. Jay Sarge now still close. Wait, what happened to Milan?
I'm just trying to figure out what happened here as well. Milan just went down to the 7th.
Wing damage on his right side, his right end plate.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I didn't quite catch that.
I'm a little confused as to what happened as well.
They're all battling along with Night Shadow ahead. Night Shadow does seem to be keeping his position quite nicely. Ooh,
oh, Jay.
A lot of time on Slayer there. Oh, Milan DNF, I'm not sure what happened there. Did he? I think he might have retired in the pits. Yep, I think he retired in the pits. I think after that wing damage, his race was just, I don't think he felt like continuing anymore.
He might not have, so that's both Ferraris out of the race right now.
Not looking too good for Ferrari.
It is looking good for Racing Point though, getting some points because Beer is leading the race, but of course he's gonna have to probably take a pit stop here. He's 15 laps on those tires now. Oh, and that's Slayer getting spun around with, I think was fighting it with either Jay there, I think. Or was it with Ace? I'm not sure. No, I think it was with Jay.
Oh, Jay getting past Night Shadow. Night Shadow runs wide at the chicane. I don't think he quite hit the wall, lucky for him, because that might have caused him a little bit of damage. But Designo's on the hunt for Rick now, it looks like.
Yeah, it does seem to be under a second. The gap is between the two of them, and Dicino just trying to break that down to get up into P2 to fight it with Beer.
Oh, that's 7 drivers out of this Grand Prix. Ooh, Liverpool fan also DNF. I didn't quite realise that.
That just happened there as well. So just 13 drivers remaining now, 7 drivers out. Definitely we're not having too good of a day here.
No, not at all. Shadow Moody seemed to break very, very early for that chicane. Does still have the DRS on Monkey though, which is good for him. Slayer moves past Drizzle Sticks, taking up 10th place, getting the last point position. With only 5 laps to go, I think it's going to be very competitive throughout the field. Battleby trying to make up the move on his teammate Sadistic, both in the Williams. Williams seem to be getting decent points tonight. The only 2 drivers, both in the top, well, very close together in the top 10.
Well, got Desinio and Rick is trying to find out. Desinio gets up with P2. Rick's trying to get him back, but just not getting. He seems to be losing time now.
Can't quite claw that position back. And I think that might be Desinio ahead now. Obviously, being on the soft side, he should have the pace advantage.
Yeah, I think he's head out on the hunt for his beer now.
A lot. Yeah, Beer surprisingly not even meant to race in this league. Looks like he might be taking the win. 14 seconds ahead of Desinio. I'm not sure if he's meant to be pitting again, but that's good. That's a healthy amount of time for sure.
I think he's trying to push those tires to the end, because if he does take that pit stop, he's gonna actually end up maybe around 4th or 5th, maybe, because he definitely can't keep the lead if he pits.
Past Monkey, although he does grab a 3-second time penalty on that chicane. Ooh, Sadistic goes a little bit wide on that chicane, doesn't hit the wall, but I think Bartleby might have just gained a little bit of time off that. He has the DRS, he's using his overtake, he's going to close the gap. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to make a move for the chicane, it doesn't quite look like it. Nope, maybe on the start-finish straight.
Let's see if he can actually get it done there, I'm not sure. Might be trying for it.
Very, very close together.
Oh, he's going for it with Sadistic, trying to take it on the outside. Let's see if he's going to get it done. Both Williams fighting into each other here.
No damage. Ace runs a little bit wide. Slayer gets past. I think Slayer's going to be the one with the DRS. Ace zipping past. Looks like he's using his overtake. Slayer uses the DRS and his overtake now to try and get back past Ace.
Oh, going side by side. Let's see who gets it into the final chicane. I think Ace is going to have to hold it.
No, Ace backs out. Ooh.
Oh! That was bad.
His rear end and his...
That tends to happen. That's definitely gonna trigger maybe a safety car here. That tends to happen if you don't have full control of that car coming off that chicane there. It does happen, like you lose the rear end and go straight into the pit wall. I'm not sure if we're having just yellow flags or a safety car. That car is stuck on track. I'm not even seeing a VSC for some reason. I expected a safety car.
Overtaken Sadistic King, although that did happen in Sector 3, and I'm pretty sure Sector 3 has yellow flags. So
that might be a penalty if that did happen under the yellow flags. And we have nothing for that accident there, so we're continuing racing. Surprisingly, car is already gone. I still see some debris on track though.
Yep, there's Rick trying to keep close to the Desinio. It doesn't look like he's quite able to do it. I'm not sure if it's a glitch, but I just heard a bunch of crashing behind Rick, and there's no one even near enough behind him to even hear the crashing from. I think that might be an audio glitch. Ace getting yet another 3-second time penalty. Only 12 drivers remaining. We're almost on off the grid. Insanity this race. Whoa! What? Did someone leave?
I'm not sure what happened. Ace just got disqualified.
Oh, Ace got disqualified. Was that for too many penalties? I'll check race driver now.
I'm not sure. It might be. We're on lap 24.
A lot of penalties. It's taking me a while to scroll down.
It's so much happening in this race today. I don't know what's happening. We're not having a good day here with All-Stars Racing League for today. There is still debris on track from Slayer's car, and we're racing. Seems to be very dangerous to be doing that.
Yep, Ace receiving a disqualification for receiving multiple penalties.
I think his penalties totaled was too much. That's why that happened. There was a lot of penalties happening in this race. I don't know if all of them were, you know, supposed to happen, but
His teammate very, very close together. We'll have a nice battle for Williams. Unfortunately, the top two constructor teams aren't going to be receiving any points tonight.
No, they're not.
From the top two constructor teams of DNF.
I think Battery and Sadistic might want to take it easy and finish this race in 5th and 6th and just rack up those points before they risk it with each other. And, you know, oh, they're going for the overtake here. Sadistic does take it back.
I think Desinyu quite possibly could jump Sadistic in the standings tonight.
It might happen, yes.
If not, the gap is going to be very, very close together. Insane race tonight, not going to be honest.
I'm still following with Sadistic and Battery right now. I'm wondering what's happening with these two Williams drivers. Are they racing each other? Or they seem to be.
Racing each other.
As they're switching positions again. They just keep switching.
I think he knows that going side by side with chicane is never going to result in a good result. As we go on to the last lap now, Rick's getting yet another 3-second time penalty. It's penalty galore tonight.
I mean, the worst thing to happen would be getting disqualified at the last race of the last lap of the race. That is, sorry, and you were in the points because you got too many penalties. They're gonna want to be really careful on the final lap here.
Yep. Unfortunately, Monkey on his debut race looks like he's going to be the only driver without any points. He's also been lapped, so his race is going to be cut short. Sadistic about to be very, very quick going into a chicane. As Bias is just coming across the final chicane now, gets on the DRS for the final time.
We'll follow him across the line here. So Beer goes across P1.
First place, Desinyu 12 seconds behind. J Sarge maybe making a very late move on Rick. No, it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Sadistic might make a move on his teammate very last second, but whether he does or not, it's going to be very good points for Williams. Desinyu finishes up in 2nd, J Sarge 3rd, Rick 4th. I think he dropped the play with his penalty.
That's both
coming
Williams.
along in 5th, followed by his teammate in 6th, but jumped a position. Night Shadow finishes 7th, J Hartnell 8th, Rizzle Sticks looks like he's going to finish up in 9th. Though Shadow Moody is very close behind him. I think penalties might jump Shadow up, I'm not quite sure. Shadow on the softer tyres might be able to get past here. Using his overtake, using the DRS. Not quite taking advantage of slipstream yet. He is in slipstream now, but I think it's a bit late to get the move done. It's going to come down to penalties for these last two positions now.
Let's see who gets 9th and who gets 10th here. As they're about to come across the line. Still debris on the track there.
Oh.
Didn't get to see who take it, but we're going to have to wait on that one. Oh, Shadow got 9th.
Very, very interesting race.
Drive of the day goes to Beer. Obviously, he started down 20th and finished P1, so he had a good day of racing.
20th to 1st, that's insane. That's great. I've got to commend Beer there. He had a great race.
So he got pole position for the race and driver of the day. That is incredible.
So we see, and Shadow did jump. Shadow jumped to 9. Rizzle Sticks. Yeah, Moody did jump Rizzle Sticks with penalties. Rizzle Sticks having 3-second more penalties than Shadow, and with the race finishing as close as it was on track, that was insane.
That was
every single driver getting at least, I think, 2 penalties. Sadistic only getting 1, but that was a 5-second. I think that was contact on the safety car.
Alright, so let's see. So that's Beer in 1st place. The senior takes 2nd. Sarge goes 3rd. Rick in 4th. Sadistic 5th. And his teammate had to be in the next Williams in 6th. Night Shadow 7, J 8, Shadow Moody 9th, Rizzle takes 10, Monkey Mafia for his debut takes 11, no points but does finish the race in his Haas, Slayer 12, Liverpool now at 13, Milan, Irish, Baprosa, MX, Trem and CB and Ace not finishing the race unfortunately, and Ace getting disqualified, gets all the way down to 20th there. So I gotta say, that was a little bit different from what we're used to for a race here.
That was, yeah, quite a lot more DNFs than I expected. I think we have more DNFs here than Monaco, which is very weird.
Actually, quite strange. I didn't expect such a race here for Canada, but I think there were some issues happening. Uncontrollable, of course, but it does happen sometimes. We gotta just avoid it. Anyway, thanks to everyone who joined us today, both sides of the stream, to watch what was happening here with All Stars Racing. I don't know what really to say about the race here, Jack. It was a bit of an unorthodox race, I gotta say, for us, with all of the issues that happened and a lot of different penalties we saw getting dished out.
Yeah, we saw a lot, well, an extreme amount of penalties. I would go as far to say being dished out. There's a lot going on in that race.
Either way, that's gonna be it here for the Canadian Grand Prix here with All Stars Racing today. So again, we'll be seeing you guys in a week again, having me and Jack on here for our comms. So until then, we'll see you guys on later. So thanks again for joining me on the stream, Jack, for doing commentary with me. It was a lot of fun again. A bit of a strange race, but still, it was a good race overall for some of the drivers.
It was a pleasure commentating with you, man. It's always great to have a co-commentator, especially with you. I think you're one of the best in the business at the moment.
I keep getting a lot of requests, but time is just so short on me right now. But you know, I do enjoy doing it. It's a lot of fun. I think almost every day I'm commentating a race, except for Tuesdays right now, honestly. I think I have PTL tomorrow. I have no idea. I have to check. I have a separate schedule for that, so I gotta keep on check just to make sure I don't forget who I'm streaming for the day. But it's a lot of fun doing it, and I do enjoy and look forward to doing it every Saturday with you. So until next week, I'll see you again. We'll have a good race hopefully next week without any glitches and everyone finishing.
Yep. Same to you, man.
Alright, so I think that's it. We'll end our stream on that note, and that'll be it.